Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life. I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, put your hand to the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah, but I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
Another Sunday night. I've got to tell you that this monologue thing, it's not real easy. Although I will say that a certain group of people made it very easy because, well, they had something called a No King's Day and nobody showed up. The crowds that the media was putting out there for everybody was, well, AstroTurf. And if you paid attention, some of the greatest videos coming out from Benny Johnson and Liberal Hive Mind and many others, I think you'll find they expose them. And I don't mind that at all. This movement was always AstroTurf. Every single time you've seen a protest, chances are it was bought and paid for. Right now, pretty convinced we know who those people are, at least the administration does. And I think by the time Mr. Besant gets to it, they're toast. Not to mention the fact that Doge has been kind of exposing all kinds of things. And really, there's a lot of geezers in there. In fact, this is the geezer boycott era. Even the actors that were involved and the personalities like Jimmy Kimmel, they're old people. They're older than me. And that's saying something, considering I'm going to be turning 55 in November. Now, I'm not out here to throw shade on all of them because some of them are probably true believers, but they haven't done anything with their movement that made any progress. We don't have kings in this country, and we haven't since the 1700s, if you go back in your history books, if they're still teaching history. Civics tells you that that can't happen either. Although what's interesting is civics will also teach you that there's no such thing as a blatant or blanket, excuse me, injunction. That's a blatant failure by the judges that are trying to make law like their presidents. You see, he has a certain number of duties that he's allowed to perform. And the judicial system has been doing a lot of overreach for a very long time. But fortunately, we're about to see a massive shift, or maybe we already have. And even people like Bill Maher has been waking up to the nonsense that's out there. So today, I don't have as many humorous stories out there, but I do have some that will maybe enlighten you to the other things that have been going on and have been falling flat. And I'm not just talking about Leonardo DiCaprio or his film One Woke Thing After Another, which, by the way, one of the stories you'll see tomorrow in video form and probably all over the internet is the fact that somebody at Variety tried to say this wasn't a leftist movie. One Battle After Another was certainly leftist. It's the worst kind of leftist in that it encourages people, incites violence, and to root for the bad guys. And I've got to tell you, Hollywood's got a history of doing that recently in basically all of their films. Disney is one of the worst culprits, and I don't think they have a big future in that in front of them. But hey, it's not what I think. It's what we can talk about and what we can prove. So look forward to that video tomorrow. Also, speaking about One Battle After Another, the box office is a disaster. We'll talk about that in the morning. I already released a video to members that will go wide tomorrow morning at 5:30 or 5:45 a.m. Pacific time. And I think you'll be surprised at just how bad the box office was. But we're here to have a good time. We're here to talk about some amazing things, just like the WDW Pro, That Park Plays, Criticless mergers. It's not really a merger in that sense. It's a team up that's going to benefit everybody that is in our fellowship. And that includes each and every one of you. So if you're here for the first time or the 1,000th time, double check you're still subscribed and hit the thumbs up button right now. It'll really help. And if you have social media, share the stream, share the dream, and have a good night. All right, let's get to the show. In fact, I think I should say, here we go.
Good morning. Why are you gay? Why are you gay? Why are you gay? You are gay. Why are you gay? Why are you gay? Why are you gay? You are gay. Why are you gay? Why are you gay? Why are you gay? You are gay. Why are you gay? Why are you gay? Why are you gay? You are gay.
Oh, wow. All right. Whew. Starting off with some big stuff tonight. Welcome back, folks. The commercial break is a little odd tonight, but hey, I'm sometimes sponsored by Jaguar's new car company, which is actually at full stop in production. They basically are discontinuing all lines in order to go forward with the electric Dream. I don't think that's going to work out well for them. So far, it hasn't. But we got a lot of people in the audience I'm going to say hi to really quickly before we get into our first Colin Jost story. What a tool bag. And we will start with some of the generosity that was here. We got Andrew Wordna, of course, Putin's cat, who made some great stuff. I think I reposted it a couple of times on X. Walter Tomaszewski's out there in the audience, and he sent a super duper chat for 199. That's right. That's going to be a common refrain for a lot of people now going forward. I just want to say thank you for that. And I want to bring in a guest as soon as we go to panel, because he showed up and he has a great show that immediately follows mine. In fact, I redirect to him. He's a wonderful person, but we'll get to him in a minute. We got to get to you first, saying, have phones replaced cameras for Gen Z and Alpha? Yeah, if you look at a lot of the images and video that came out of the No Kings protest, it's pretty clear everybody's got a camera now, and it can broadcast in real time, exposing a lot of baloney sausage. We got Keith Howard out there. Keith, I've been missing you, brother. It's great to see you. Caleb Levine is here as well. And that's right, Sunday Late Night Culture is back. Speaking of being back, and an amazingly resilient human being, Juliet, is here to moderate this evening. Argentum is here as well with a brand new avatar you guys should be admiring. It looks amazing to me. Sin is in the house. Good to see you, Sin. And of course, we've got Tony Piacente with the magical gift that he provides on the regular, 5 Culture Casino memberships. Thank you, Tony. You make a huge difference here. We are trying to get to 1,000 members, and Tony is like making it a personal mission that we get there, I think. But we love to see the names go green, and I'll just say thank you. It's amazing. Look at these gifts people are getting. Yeah. Just under the wire. Good evening, Culture and Culturians. That's right. Yeah. If you're a member of the channel, you got access to tomorrow's video today. And you should check that out when you were done with the show or after you're done with Brahma Bull. O.C. Dobbins is in the house. Good to see you all the way from the belly of the beast. And, of course, crouching Taylor Hidden Swift is Matt G. Hey, Matt G. What's up, brother? Newhouse Bruce in the house. Good to see you. And, of course, Tim Hayes. Timmy. Chef Eddie here saying, man, I tune in for thank you for your attention to this matter. And all I get is Sunday Night Culture. Hey, at least I'm not going to be El Solo this evening. And Penny is here. I love it. John the Beagle Dad's great to see you, my friend. And so many more of you showed up early, like the famous and long time Captain Fandom Nerd. Hey, Orlando. Good to see you, dear. It's so, I can't even believe when I see you, I'm like, oh, wow, she made it. She says, hey, CC, chat and mods, right on time. Hey, I'm trying. I tried to hit the go button on the right tick of the clock. We got Superior Nav out there. Great to see you, my friend. And so many more. You guys are just dropping in like crazy. Hey, Jeff. It's good to see you. Jeff Elms is here. We got so many great folks. Look at all these Culturians, too. You got that little magic thing next to your name. That's so cool. Let's see. Keep It Real is here. Hello, dear. And Josh Hammond is here. Sorry I'm late now. You're fine. And Josh, thank you for being there for everybody, buddy. It does not go unnoticed. We got another super duper chat in the form of a Culture Casino gifted membership from the one and only Ruby Hoove. It's good to see you, Ruby. I've been missing you, dear, just so you know. And yeah, it's a big deal. It's a big deal when we get our regulars showing up. Saw Osmora got some gifties. In fact, I was wrong. Ruby Hoove gifted 5 Culture Casino memberships. Thank you, Ruby Hoove. I did not mean to underrepresent your massive gifting today. That was incredible. All right, we are getting close, and if I didn't say your name, it's not on purpose, but we got to get into this conversation around this fella down here as Ann We the North shows up. Yeah, We the North. Says Colin Jost Drumps. Yeah, definitely trumps a joke. She trumps it up. He trumps it up, I should say. And fails and falls flat. He decided to get a one-clap joke in, a shot at Donald Trump that just didn't land. I think everybody's getting a bit tired of the one-note pony, and Is that right? One Note Pony. I don't know. Brahma's not here yet, so I'm going to throw him in here, have him figure it out. Mary, so good to see Mary H here. That was a great. Haha. Hello, folks. Hello to you all. Yeah, I got friends, and I like to honor them. And of course, that is Roland the Wretched's favorite bit. Frank is here. Brian is here. Good to see you, Brian Neeran. Electric Nightmare. You're very welcome. We are in an Electric Nightmare. And Ruby Hoove says for 5 more Culture Casino cash. That was worth a $5. Well, thank you, dear. Yeah, that commercial will be a regular on the Sunday night culture show because a lot of people love it. So, and I love you back. And Blazing 64 is here. Oh man, Low Spec is here. Look at all these people. I can't stop saying hi to everybody. Brahma, I want to talk to you about something. Brahma, I want to talk to you about something. You have to bear with me, okay? All right. Let's get over to adding you to the scene. I don't know what's happening right now. Oh, did I not? Please send it to her. Oh, that's okay. Do me a favor. I will fix it. But before I do, I need to change my background. So bear with me a moment. And there we go. All right, let's switch to the new thing. Bam. All right. Where are you? Why aren't you here? I don't know why you're not here. There we go. Hi. How you doing? It's good to see you. Everybody say hi to Cyrano, who gifted 5 Culture Casino memberships. Thank you, Cyrano. Much appreciated. All right. So did you see this Colin Jost thing or Jost or whatever or whatever? I just realized people couldn't see you or hear you.
Correct.
That was, yeah, sorry. I need a producer and he's busy right now. So anyway.
No, I didn't see the joke.
You didn't see the joke. Oh, it's pretty rough.
No.
I mean, he's kind of a jerk. And I'm going to grab the New York Post article while I figure out how to send an invite.
Just go to the bottom, click guest link, and
oh, thank you.
Then DM it.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so while I'm doing that, let's take a look at the article from the New York Post. Man, I could not believe this when I saw it. I really couldn't.
It's kind of a shame because, well, at least once a year, the Weekend Update has been about the only thing funny on SNL when they write the jokes for each other.
That's so true. You want to take a look at this? I'll read it to you. It's Colin Jost SNL joke about what is it? I got to stop doing it this way. Brahma, I need a producer. You need to be the producer on the show. Okay.
I'm only here for an hour every Sunday.
I know, but that's all the show is now. Because of you, I'm only going to do an hour. So.
Because of me.
Yeah, you wanted to take my spot, and so I let you. And anyway, you want to read this while I do what I'm supposed to do?
Sure. Okay. Funny man, Colin Jost's joke about Trump officials fleeing to Argentina like Nazis after the Second World War fell flat on Saturday Night Live. This week, receiving a tepid clap from a single audience member.
It's true.
That's all I can see.
Oh, here you go. Wait, now you can't see anything. I'm having a great show.
If history is any guide, a lot of Trump officials will end up fleeing to Argentina. Jost said, waiting as the audience awkwardly chuckled with one resounding clap filling the room. That doesn't sound like
didn't sound like a win.
Sound like it went the way he wanted.
No, and here's the weird thing. He is he's normally the brilliant comedian who can take all of what's the other guy's name?
I don't know what the other guy's name.
Michael.
I just know Mr. Johansson.
Yeah, that's kind of what he is now. He's no longer his own self.
True.
But so he continued on with, if history is any guide, a lot of Trump officials will end up. You read that part. All right, we'll keep going. All right, we'll say, hey, one clap, Yost said as the joke fell flat. And it truly did. If you watch it, I wish I had the video clip, which I couldn't find a clean version of. But Trump's $20 billion bailout for Argentina's economy was announced on Tuesday, and Yost joked the deal was struck as a quid pro quo during the weekend update segment. That's even worse.
Yeah, I don't know what he thinks is going on in Argentina, but you know, Malay has kind of turned it around completely. So, yeah, we're doing stuff with him. He's outside of Trump, he's probably the second most effective leader on the planet.
Yeah, which is crazy to me, right? He took that entire country out of like just a spiraling decline and elevated them again. So of course we're gonna do what we can for them.
By
They
just
also
cutting and cutting and cutting, and it was
exactly.
glorious.
Yeah, well, he got rid of a lot of the fluff and circumstance, which is kind of what we're doing, right? Here in the States.
We hope so. If the freaking district judges would leave Trump alone and let him do his job. I love that they think that the executive doesn't have any power over the executive branch.
Yeah, I was talking about that. The judges that are, using the blanket block, which they don't have the power to do. I
Yeah.
don't know how many times does the Supreme Court have to tell them, you can't do that.
You can't sit there and strangle the executive branch, especially when he's just firing executive
Yeah,
branch employees,
yeah.
and
I mean,
closing down executive branch departments.
yeah.
That's
Well,
his job.
not only that, if he wants to get rid of the Department of Education, that's in his wheelhouse. That's in his window. That's in his authority. His authority.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I guess Yost tried to recover quickly, moving on to a jibe that slammed George Santos. Now, why would you think he would do that, Brahma?
Why you would slam George Santos?
Yeah,
Because of Trump's commutation of his sentence,
yeah, yeah. He was going to
which,
have to serve 7 years for being a Republican who did something that it seems like is being done by a lot of Democrats on the daily. So,
yeah,
not that I'm condoning what he did, because I think you
I
are
do not condone what he
yeah,
did.
yeah.
But
I
also
think
7 years is
is
a harsh sentence
extreme
that they would only give to a Republican.
right for a first timer. Yeah, it's pretty weird. Regardless, these two guys are the future of their countries, and we have 3 more years to get things done, and
Mm-hmm.
maybe impeach some judges at that. But the NLCS was also on at the same time. Shohei Otani pitched 6 scoreless innings, struck out 10 batters, and then hit 3 home runs. That's pretty good for a pitcher.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Anyway, it was a lot
I
of
wonder how
fun.
much he was betting on himself.
Do you think he was? I,
Well, he got in trouble last season, I believe, for gambling on baseball.
hey,
And then he blamed it on his interpreter, if I
oh,
remember correctly.
I don't, but that's okay. I mean, maybe in his country you can lay down some wonderful wagers on yourself. Let's see what the audience has to say about this, Brahma. This is all your fault.
Alrighty.
Let's see. Carlson, sounds about right. Yeah, it was a terrible joke. Sounds like a good joke to me. Bubba's back. Bubba Big Daddy Porkins in the house. Back in the house again. I know somebody that loves that guy. And they must pay their audience. Well, they do at the new King's Day protests.
Mm-hmm.
Brahma, did you see that? It's completely empty. Are you covering that tonight?
Yeah, we'll be talking about it tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, crowd's not near as big as they want to make it seem like, and not near the energy of just a regular Trump rally.
Well, they all went to lunch at 2. They had a 2:00 lunch break. Everybody was gone.
Was it lunch, or because it was so many, we'll say, white-haired people, it may have just been the matinee dinner.
Oh, Orlando started her own YouTube show with her co-writer. That's good to know. We alternate weeks. Look for late night right for me and Kaz Drysdale. You bet. 11 p.m. Central. That's good to know. Every Saturday. Excellent. I don't have enough to watch on Saturday. Guys, check out Orlando. All right, let's keep going.
Is that also the channel name?
I just read it, right?
What? Is it Late Night Right? Is that what we're searching?
Yeah, that's
or
what
is that what the channel's named?
I think that's what the channel's named.
Okay.
Yeah. She'll let us know.
Yeah, I just wanted clarification so people can find her.
Yeah, and she says we write a lot and we want to share how to. That's great. Teach me how to write. I could probably be funny someday. I just want to know.
Somebody's got to help you.
Hey, Canadian Spider-Man says it's 25 straight times now at Culture Casino that I said what? I probably said something wrong. Yeah, and this is the cool thing Cam says is that Otani is the first pitcher ever to do that. MLB stats going back to the late 1800s. Indeed. Yeah, I mean, this guy is amazing. Amazing stuff. Godzillionaire says, "We was not Kangs." No, he wasn't.
You've got another guest.
I do, and look, before
a more important guest,
a much more important guest, and I need to fix where are we in the program? I can't see. Is it this? No, that's not it. This is that was the commercial.
You've got to get a producer or uncomplicate this stream.
I can't. I need good people, and one of them just showed up. The very lovely and incredible.
Now
Carrie.
I'm full screen.
I'll fix it. Everybody, calm down. Hey, Carrie.
Hey, we're bringing on Carrie. Let's make Brahma full screen.
Thanks for bringing me on.
Yeah, you're amazing, and don't let the cynicism of Brahma Bull, make you feel like you're not. So,
Brahma Bull actually helps me out a lot. That's why I like doing political shows. One reason is because I learn a lot. So,
you do a lot. You do great stuff. Don't let him rock your confidence. Okay.
What is this? Is this a running joke? Does he do that to you?
He's very mean to me on shows.
I'm very mean to culture.
So, I try to return the favor whenever I can.
Is Brahma Bull's hat? Are you wearing a dark green hat?
Nope, it's black.
Oh, it's black. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
he's got a new color for something else.
Yeah, I tell you what, I really do prefer the camo one. Just
if they had it at Trump Tower, I would have gotten it.
I like the camo too.
But I want to say thank you for coming. Did you have any comments on Colin Jost's terrible joke on SNL or no?
No, and I didn't see it, but you don't have to repeat it since I got here late. I don't watch him, so.
Oh well, I actually think they're the only.
Do.
I used to think they were the only two good things on the show. Sometimes the musical act was good, and sometimes the evening update was good.
There was one other skit that's been good over the past couple seasons, and that was the guy playing George Washington, talking about how we're just going to have our own measurements and our own sports and how to keep track of things.
That's what we do.
Good. That was funny.
That was actually a funny skit. First one in a decade.
Yeah.
Because Weekend Update's a little bit different. I mean, it's scripted, but it's not an acted out skit.
No, but they write great jokes, and the nights that they write jokes for each other are still some of the best. But with that being said, we got to move into the next segment, guys, which means we got another commercial. It's our sponsor, Muff's Bar. It's a dive.
This Pixel Entertainment Network international streaming service presentation is brought to you by Muff's Bar. Muff's along the Riverwalk has been a popular but hard-to-find pearl in the heart of San Antonio's Forest District. So popular, in fact, our Little Muff's is growing. The new home to the biggest clams in the South is located at 6969 Kamala Boulevard in glistening Glaze City, Texas. Come by and let us flash you our new Muffs today. And remember, Muff's Bar, finger-licking good since 1969.
Oh, I love that one. Such a great commercial from the land of satire. And we don't have enough of those anymore, but we're getting more. We're getting more. People are going to make commercials now that are worth looking at. not just because of the ladies. Anyway, thanks for coming back after the commercial bit. I want to talk a little bit about what went down at Illinois State University when Turning Point was doing one of their events. It was pretty disgusting. And the problem is, it's a bad look for the university itself because a teacher's assistant and apparently former State Farm or maybe current State Farm actuator, Derek Lopez, basically, as a teaching assistant, was arrested for criminal damage, amongst other things. There are multiple charges that could be added to this. But taking on Turning Point and trying to compare his actions to, what would I say, to Jesus, which is what he actually did before he committed this ridiculousness. I think we should talk a little bit about it, and I have the perfect group of people to do so. So let's jump in, folks and friends and families and everybody else in between. We're going to bring on. Here we go, guys. Have you heard of this story?
No.
You didn't hear
Was
this
this
one?
at was this at the Turning Point event where Glenn Beck was the guest speaker? Or
I don't know. This was an event where Turning Point had their normal tables set up. If you've ever been to a Turning Point event on campus, and the guy said the quote, "Jesus did it," in trying to dismiss what he was about to do. So
trying to pretend that Turning Point is money changers.
Something like that, which they obviously don't understand the Bible at all, but it's fine. A twisted Illinois State University faculty member, that's not good, was arrested after allegedly flipping a Turning Point USA table on campus this week. It's a viral video. We'll look at it in just a moment. What do you guys think so far? Are you excited to talk about this one?
Sure.
Yeah. Is there video of him? Or we're gonna watch?
There is. We can look at it. I'll show it. I'm not gonna keep it from you. Fox News actually shared it. In fact,
so this wasn't the Turning Point event. This was a table just on campus.
Yeah, this is
Alex Stein's upcoming visit.
Yeah, possibly, but possibly. And again, they do a lot of great promotion. They use a lot of great people. These chapters are now expanding across universities, high schools, and basically the educational system. People want to be a part of something like this because it's positive. We don't get a lot of positive in our lives, but let's take a look at this video of I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. All right, here we go.
Well, Jesus did it, so I got to do it, right? Jesus did it.
You guys hear that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Thanks, guys. Have a great day.
Oh, gosh.
Thanks, guys. Have a great day. What do you think of that?
I think we're at the point where if somebody does do something like that, then somebody should be tackling them, not just letting them walk away and recording them.
The good
kind of
news,
like when people were kicking over things at Charlie Kirk's memorials, and got tackled.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that one girl is like never going to get employed again, and her sister has no chance either. So well done. But look, I'm looking at the aftermath, which is what this image is, and I'm just going to say it this way. Where did civility go? Because, I mean, I can walk by a St. Floyd, like, veneration event or location or a mural or whatever and not decide I want to damage it or cause a ruckus.
Yeah.
Well,
go ahead, Carrie.
We've been seeing this for years. I will always remember seeing several years ago. It was one of the many times Beto was running and lost. I can't remember which time, but I was working at the time. I was working with one of my friends at another friend's like handmade cowboy boot shop on Congress Avenue in Austin, which is a popular street.
Nice.
The whole street is super woke now. It's become an orthodoxy. Everyone there is putting up in their windows. They always have the latest thing, the latest leftist thing. So they have Black Lives Matter or the Pride flag or whatever. And at that time, they all had Beto signs. And there was one day we came to work and somebody had put up a Ted Cruz sign on the, they were doing construction on the sidewalk. So there was this wooden kind of wall there, and they had put up a Ted Cruz sign. We saw a woman driving down Congress stop in the middle of traffic, in like rush hour traffic, and get out of her car and start beating the sign and trying to tear it down. It was made out of plywood, so she
Ouch.
yelled it at it. Yes, and it just struck us as like it was so strange that we put up with, like you mentioned, we put up with seeing 100 at that time Beto signs a day, and we don't do anything. We're not like violently trying to get rid of it. And this person could not stand seeing just one Ted Cruz sign sent her into a fit of hysteria. And
We put up with the summer of love.
Yeah, we did. And that's the other problem. Like the party that claims to be tolerant is the most intolerant party on the planet. Like if somebody disagrees with their very strict ideology, Carrie, you know this better than anybody. You're shinned. You're you're
yes,
shunned.
Yes.
You're demonized. And Anne We the North says it's the hats only stream. It is
oh,
actually.
woo.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
I will say one other thing about that guy. He's lying. What he's doing is very dishonest. Like Brahma Bull pointed to this, but that guy's not a Christian. He's not doing this because of Jesus. He doesn't even get the story right. I mean,
No.
Jesus turned over tables because the house of worship had become a place for money changers to take financial abuse on people, and it was perverting the very purpose of a house of the Lord.
Yeah.
This guy is on a university campus, which is where you're supposed to have an open inquiry and discussion, and have this marketplace of ideas, and he's flipping tables just because he doesn't like those ideas.
Now,
Well,
if he
go
had
ahead.
flipped the tables and then they had pulled out whips and started whipping him, that would have been closer to the righteous anger that Christ was dealing with,
Yes.
not the
Yes.
other way around.
Well, but again, they don't understand. He doesn't understand. But again, he's wearing a man bun and a
Yes.
chick's hair clip. So I don't think he has a lot to stand on there. Um, and again, I mean, when this happened was Friday, by the way, and then he was actually arrested by the cops.
Good.
They charged him with disorderly conduct and criminal damage to property.
Good.
Illinois State University Police Department wrote a Facebook post, and it wasn't looking good for that guy. It's not like he's making a ton of money, there. And the other thing is a teacher's assistant or teacher's aide or whatever they call them now. Um, you have students paying $30K a year to go to that school
Yeah.
for tuition.
Mhm.
And this is these are the people that you are employing with your tuition. So it's pretty ridiculous. So
Employing and indoctrinating.
yeah, well, I think there's less of that these days. I think everybody knows what they're going to get in school. Again, a family member recently completed their master's, and they were constantly fighting off the indoctrination material they were having to be accountable for. So they have to write out the script like they're a extreme lefty in order to pass their class and get through their master's program.
Sure.
That's garbage. It's hot garbage. Um, Mary says there must be something in the pokey pokes. These people are nuts. I don't understand,
We
and
can
I
say
haven't
it
for
now, culture.
what
We can say it now.
we can.
I know it's your channel. I've been saying it for
Oh, good for
a
you.
year.
Okay. Well, I try to like go to all the fun words to say.
Yeah.
The
quartering words.
yeah. Well, again, not all the quartering words. Believe it or not, I was using bologna sausage before him, so I don't care what he says. But Cam says that they are tolerant as long as you have the same opinion. It's true.
Yes.
Yep.
So true. But these kinds of things really bother me because I want a civil world, and I think the three people sitting here want that. So I'm sure the audience wants that
Civil War.
Civil world.
Okay.
world.
People
civil
to act
world.
with
People
civility.
yeah, I like civility. I don't want people like Gramcast, who's a friend, um, suffer under the yoke of the left, and I think that's what's coming. So on that note, I'm going to give you guys the last words. What do you think? Where do you think this goes? Do you think this kid goes to jail for a bit? Do you think he loses his gig? What do you think is going to happen?
Carrie?
I hope he goes to jail. I don't think he will. I think they'll probably charge him a fine or something, but I think we need to start enforcing stricter penalties because we've seen this outbreak of insanity from the left. Like they are escalating, they are becoming more violent, and unless there's a disincentive, like a legal disincentive for them to behave this way, we're going to continue to see more of it.
I think we need to start, enforcing the misdemeanors, and when we can upgrade them to felonies to like
Yes.
make people double think, have second thoughts about doing something silly. And I want to say hi to William Schweikert, who just dropped in the stream.
Yeah,
All right.
because I would almost guarantee that he's going to get a fine and community service. That'll
Uh,
be as much as he gets.
he might need community resurface, but we'll talk about that another time. Anyway, that's going to get me in trouble. But all right, I think I have another commercial to run. I need to see which one it is. I can't run that commercial. Oh, yes, I can. Okay, I can run this one. All right, guys, we're headed to the next segment. Thank you for sticking around. For those of you in the chat, we are going to kick this show to an hour and a half next week because we're starting a half hour earlier because I want to give Brahma a nice audience to lead into. So here we go.
That's appreciated.
It's so sweet and creamy, it feels like a dairy dream come true. Hand packed for your pleasure, it's Bull's Milk Ice Cream. Take a taste, it's so sweet and creamy, it feels like a dairy dream come true. Hand packed for your pleasure, it's Bull's Milk Ice Cream. Bull's Milk Ice Cream, it's a dairy dream. Exploders in your mouth, it will make you shout. Bull's Milk Ice Cream, answering the question, do you spit or swallow?
All right, folks and friends, that was great, man. I love that commercial. I don't actually use Bull's Milk Ice Cream because bulls don't make milk. Anyway, just so you know, I hope everybody's having fun out there. I appreciate the guests on my panel. They are brilliant when it comes to political commentary. They're great when it comes to Christian commentary, and I am a proud Christian. I don't talk about it or never did before on my channel, but now I'm unstoppable. So it's just things have changed in the world, and I am unapologetically proud of what I do at all levels, so in all places of my life, and you should be too, whatever faith you are. And on that note, my faith usually doesn't allow me to go after the people that I work with or any of the other stuff. I have to appreciate everybody in my life on a daily basis. And Kamala Harris seems to have not appreciated Joe Biden very much. She wrote an entire book called 107 Days that is 107 bologna sausage statements that she tries to link into this particular thing. She criticizes Joe Biden specifically for snubbing Elon Musk in 2021. Now, a lot of people don't realize that the green dream you're being sold is from the globalists. It's not from any rational amount of humans, and the science behind it is more than just a little bit iffy, especially when it comes to the fact that the things that grow that you eat require a particular byproduct of emissions, things that they managed to lump into the idea of greenhouse gases. But I'm not going to get into all that. I would actually bring in a scientist to tell you why it was BS. But what I will say is this: that was a huge mistake. Elon Musk was the front and center person on a lot of these green dream ideas because of the success of Tesla, and not allowing for Elon Musk to participate in the EV uh, boondoggle and tax things were absolutely ridiculous. And not having him be able to promote his number one car company at the time, I think it was very foolish. But let's see what our friends have to say about that. And on that note, let's get everybody over here. Are you guys over here? Okay.
Yep.
All right. So, did you guys see this story?
I have seen her throwing a lot of people under the bus. I didn't see this specific one.
Yeah, and this is a big bus.
Yeah, but she still got it wrong.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
it wasn't him not giving him credits and stuff that was the problem. Elon was upset about his son.
Yeah, that also didn't
That's what
help.
pushed him
About
away from the
why-
left.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I think she's wrong also. As if he had been invited to this one event, he would have, not left the left. That's ridiculous.
No, I mean, it's a pretty. I'm going to tell you right now, they give you a lot of reasons to not pay attention to them, and I think that's a bigger problem. They're not going to be They're not going to be capable of bringing back men, which they've completely lost, because it doesn't even matter as far as your racial background now.
Mhm.
Men don't like the Democrats.
Oh.
I don't know how that happened. I mean,
Been
I
telling
know
you
exactly
for 20 years that men are the problem, so
Yeah.
men are going to take that and be like, okay,
Yeah.
we're not wanted here.
And I want to say this, and it's going to be the meanest thing that I say this week. Having an overweight Latina lady that thinks she can fix bringing in men isn't the right person to bring. Believe men are still driven by aesthetics, which is another thing the Democrats don't understand. I don't. Am I wrong, Carrie? Do you think I'm wrong there?
Wait, who is the woman who you said is supposed to be helping to bring in men?
Oh, what's her name?
I
Brahma?
don't know her name. She's an influencer that they think is going to actually bring people back to the Democrat Party.
Yeah, she's a Democrat
out of
strategist
guys.
of some sort.
Somebody drop her name in the chat. But in answer to your question, they don't understand men, and they can't actually, because their ideology is so upside down and so flawed. There's no way that they're going to be able to appeal to any self-respecting man. They're
Indeed.
going to get the men they already have. Those who are resentful. Maybe they'll snatch up a few other young men who start to harbor resentments for things that have nothing to do with politics. But in general, the only men who are attracted to that party are considerably flawed, in my opinion. They have a lot of self-esteem issues, um, and yeah, a lot of them are passive aggressive. They're not overtly aggressive, which is much more respectable. They're passively aggressive, which is a feminine trait.
I prefer being aggressive.
Yes,
but that's just me. Okay, because look, Jaffa was saying that I'm sorry, the Bull's Milk thing I got to run to promote the bullpen brand. So I mean that's what that's all about. Hey, Big H is in the house. Good to see you. Argentum says Biden deserves it. In Kamala's something that rhymes with snitch. Yeah, it is probably also a snitch. Yeah, of course. Look, does anybody know the name of that lady?
No, because
I want
never
to
paid
about her now.
never really paid attention to her. I've seen the pictures. I mean,
Yeah.
the people who they've been using for years to try to do stuff like this,
Right.
Harry Sisson and those
Yeah,
kinds of people.
and that's I had a story on Harry I was going to talk about, but I knew we wouldn't have time
About
because we're running out of time.
Trump meme.
Yeah.
We'll cover it on the bullpen.
And Chef Eddie says they are beta males. They are indeed. So the chat's been weighing in. You guys have been doing an amazing job. Thank you for supporting the show. The gifting of memberships is incredibly important, and the supers are much appreciated. But I just, when you look at this story, it's Kamala Harris criticizing Joe for snubbing Elon Musk. Big mistake. It also was a big mistake because that's a lot of money you could have actually, directed your way, or some anyway. But once he flipped to the right and decided that you guys were just preaching radical ideology and indoctrinating everybody, I think you were going to lose him regardless.
Her name is Olivia Juliana.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah.
And Town Hall was much meaner to her than you were.
Well,
Chose a morbidly obese left-wing content creator.
Is that what they said?
Yes.
Hokey smoke. All
She-
right.
also
Ew.
a lesbian. Like, how is a queer plus size disabled Latina supposed to attract men?
Yeah.
I don't. Apparently they're believers. Again, that's what
the
a
same
true
belief
believer
system
does.
that gets you Dylan Mulvaney trying to get the frat guys to drink Bud Light.
Yeah, you pedaled to the wrong. You pander to the wrong place. Pedal, pander, same thing. All right, guys, we got to get to the last segment because you guys got to run out of here probably when we finish it. So I just want to say thanks for being here. I want to make sure your show starts.
I
on
promised you I would.
time. All right,
It's fun.
let's do it. We got what's the next one? What's the next discussion point? Where were we?
I don't know.
Let's see.
I'm just stuck on this Olivia Giuliani.
It's amazing, right? She looks like the
Is this your first
roundabout
exposure to her?
Yeah, she's the.
I realized I've seen her before. I just didn't know her name. I didn't know she was becoming like a big deal. She says, "I love young men. I love frat guys."
I bet she does. I mean, nightly frat parties. Anyway, guys, we got to jump in. I love this, Carrie. I want you to do a video on her this week. That'd be great. And if you want me to show up, I will. All right, let's go. Let's hit this. We got to get to Sherry's because Sherry pays a lot of money for this spot. So here we go. All right, let's do it.
Are you tired of the same old buffet food at Wang's? Have you had enough dong to last you a lifetime? Well, take just a few more steps past those single-minded restaurants and dive into Sherry's Slam and Clam. Sherry's Slam and Clam Shellfish Bar is truly all you can eat, unlike the 2 shrimp limit that stingy bastard Wang has. In a hurry, let Sherry stuff your box. To go! Be shellfish and take all you want from Sherry's Slam and Clam. Located next to the 3rd Street Bolorama, Sherry's is open 6 days a week. If you are looking to slam clam, get to Sherry's today.
Oh, we're back after the round mound of rebound story. Well, at least the addition to that story. But we got something else to talk about. Oh, this wasn't it. How did this happen? This was I played the wrong thing. Well, look, the next story is not about any of this. It's about a prince who wasn't very princely, and I don't know how you come back from what this guy did, but let's jump into this. I have Carrie here, but I do not have Brahma, so we're going to remove him. Carrie, thanks for sticking around. I know Brahma's going to set up his show, but the next story we got to talk about is what's going on in the UK, and not all the shenanigans with Herr Starmer, right? The guy that's throwing his heart out to everybody in the audience, especially with his police department. We can add another new person. This is fun. Jason's here. This is the last story. Jason, thanks for joining us.
Hi.
We're gonna talk a little bit about one of the things going on in the UK, and one of those things is an embarrassing thing, a very embarrassing thing to the crown.
Everything in the UK is embarrassing.
Okay, well, this thing is super extra embarrassing with cheese, at least as far as I'm concerned, because they're going to have to admit how their super creep is going to get busted. The book is coming out. Virginia Giuffre's Tell All is going to come out, and he's going to be massively exposed. And the police in the UK are now looking into claims that the Prince Andrew tried to smear, not a bagel. Okay. I think I should have left the CH out of that. Try to smear the accuser. Yeah. Carrie, have you heard of this one?
I have not.
Okay. Yeah. There's a lot about to come out about this creep show. Jason, I know you keep on top of this stuff, right?
I haven't seen this specific story. I know that he has relinquished all of his titles and privileges and such.
Yep.
And Fergie is now just Sarah Ferguson again instead of the Duchess of York. So
Yeah,
but
there's no longer York. I wonder who's getting that stuff. Hopefully not that other redheaded tool bag. Regardless, British police said Sunday they were probing claims that Prince Andrew asked an officer to dig up dirt for a I got to stop doing that. Smear campaign against his SA accuser, Virginia Goy-Free. The development comes after Andrew on Friday announced his royal title under pressure from King Charles III, following further revelations about his ties to the late U.S. SO person, Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah, they were pals. They were even pals after they weren't supposed to be pals anymore.
didn't YouTube relax all of the
Not that I
you're
not
being super safe, I guess, right?
yeah. It not in here. They could change their mind tomorrow, and then they're gonna dump me again or whatever. That's the problem, right? It's whatever mood the leader is in, and the leader is very much not friendly to any kind of conservative or center left person that exists out there like me. You see, the I didn't go more right, but the left went way more left. So
Yeah.
anyway, so Andrew's 65. Oh man. He long denied the SA accusations, which have caused considerable embarrassment to the British monarchy, and seen the prince virtually banished from royal life in recent years. By the way, this was the favorite son of the late Queen, FYI. The Mail, which is an outlet in the UK, on Sunday reported that Andrew passed on Guy Free's date of birth and social security number to his state-funded police protection in 2011 and asked him to investigate. Yikes. We are aware of media reporting and are actively looking into claims made, says somebody from the AFP, which, doesn't really hold a lot of weight these days. The current police force in the UK is more likely to arrest the nearest white person at this point. What do you think, Carrie? You've never heard of this before?
No, I knew that he had denied the accusations from her, and I did. This is the first time I'm hearing that he had tried to dig up info that he could use to smear her. But of course he did. Of course he did. Like he expects us to believe he did that. Just like when the news first there's that famous photo that circulated of the two of them together with Ghislaine Maxwell in the frame, and he's got his arm around her. And when that photo first came out, I don't know if you guys remember, but at first he denied it. He lied.
Yeah, you could see Ghislaine back behind them, but that photo is etched into my brain.
Yeah.
And no matter what, she actually made a video saying, I did not delete myself, because she knew that there was a possibility. And yeah, it's pretty garbage. And you know what? The worst thing is the Australians played along with it, but again, they're compromised by China now too. So
Yeah.
regardless, the newspaper said it obtained the email from documents held by a U.S. congressional committee. Good. Guy Free or Goy Free. I forget what her actual name became after she got married, but who accused Steen of using her as a slave for intimacy, says that she had intimacy with Andrew on 3 separate occasions, including when she was under 18.
Mm-hmm.
Not a good dude. Regardless, Guy Free and the U.S. and Australian citizens, so she was a citizen of many places. They say this. I hate they report this because it's not true. Suggesting she self-deleted, but Epstein, they want to suggest also self-deleted. And he was awaiting trial again. By the way, he'd already been convicted in Florida. Andrew also had given up membership of the prestigious Order of the Garter, the most senior knighthood in the British honors system, which dates back to the 1300s. So, and her new last name was Roberts. It was Virginia Roberts, I guess. This guy's a scumbag. You guys got anything to add before we get ready to adjourn?
I don't.
It's more of the same. I mean, there are going to be stories like this, I think, probably for the next 2 to 5 years before anybody gets anything definitive. There's going to be rumors, there's going to be hearsay, there's going to be accusations. We're going to get all sorts of stuff from all sorts of different celebrities and elites that are wrapped up in this. I don't see an end to it until somebody comes out and says, here are the files, here are the prosecutions, here are the convictions, here are the executions.
I think Here Are the Bad Guys is going to be enough to get a lot of people a little bit of satisfaction, but I do think there needs to be prosecutions. And it's good to see Generic Brunette here giving me a way to pronounce this, Jufrey, formerly Roberts. That's right. And then Third Doctor, Andrew is in the house a little bit late, but it's good to see one of the doctors here. We kind of like the doctor, but the doctor.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, please.
No. No, go ahead.
All I was going to say is the doctor's not coming back, guys, no matter what they say. All right. Well, I just want to say thank you for Carrie for dropping in. And I want to say I appreciate Jason for popping up late.
I came in specifically because Carrie was here and I wanted to say hi because I never get a chance to do anything with Carrie.
I never get a chance to do anything with you. I'm so sorry that my plans fell through recently. In the show, but we're going to make it.
I think you're invited probably to the next show, Jason. If you want to jump over to Bullpen, I think you'll be welcome. Yes. On that note, folks, you're automatically, if you're on the red side of the equation, going to be sent over there automatically. And for those of you on the green side, hopefully one of the moderators can send you over to the Bullpen, which is coming up next, which is also on Rumble. So you can get ready to Rumble anytime over here because both Brahma and I support that platform. On that note, I think we have to bounce out and get this party started. I do want to send a blanket thank you to everybody right now. And then everybody, we're going to AO into next week. I hope you had a great weekend, and I'm thankful to my guests. Let's take a look at...
Oh, man, that's some sweet cheddar. Guys. Yeah.
No. Carrie can't even react properly because she's not on stage.
Okay, I gotta hide her though. Hang on.
This is shameful treatment of your guest.
I can't find Carrie.
Stop on for just a second and then disappeared again. We've got these things called producers.
Yeah, I miss mine. He's a good guy. He's busy.
Why are we looking at this? If you're hurting for material, I can put you.
Why can't I find Carrie?
You just had her on this technical. I mean, it's too late now, but...
Yeah, it is. Sorry, Carrie. I'll get you on here another time. I promise.
Everybody gets this thing. Burn it.
All right. Good night, everybody.
How am I the only one on stage? Good night, everybody.
Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll play it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad.
Heyo, heyo. Guys, you're gonna want to check out the bullpen. It's gonna be good tonight.
And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I don't fucking take smoke, I'm a poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty.
Oh man, cannot wait for this week. Members, the new video's already out for you. It'll be out for everybody else tomorrow morning.
I know there's no turning back.
I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll play it on your face to make you go take it back.
Thank you, everybody. Good to see you, Tina, Barry. You guys are amazing. Thanks for the support. I'll see you tomorrow.